I was skeptical about this one. I mean, I've tested a lot of gaming laptops over the years, and most of them either overheat after 20 minutes of Cyberpunk or throttle down to laptop mode when you push them. So when Lenovo sent over the Legion Pro 5i with the new Intel i9-14900HX and RTX 4060, I'll admit, I rolled my eyes. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. But after 2 weeks of running Alan Wake 2, Starfield, and even Blender renders at the same time, I'm not rolling my eyes anymore. This thing actually stays cool, stays fast, and doesn't ask for mercy. So if you're on the fence about dropping serious cash on a high-end gaming rig, here's what changed my mind. First off, that i9-14900HX is no joke. It's a 24-core beast that doesn't blink when you're streaming, gaming, and recording gameplay all at once. I tried running OBS, Discord, and Call of Duty in the background while recording a 4K gameplay clip, and the CPU barely broke a sweat. That kind of headroom means you're not constantly closing apps to keep things running smooth. Then there's the RTX 4060. I've used laptops with RTX 4070s before, and sure, they're faster, but they also drain batteries in 45 minutes and sound like jet engines. The 4060 here hits a sweet spot. In Alan Wake 2 on Ultra with DLSS 3, I'm getting 90 plus FPS at 1440p without the fan screaming like it's about to take off. And for creative work? The 4060 handled a 4K video export in Premiere Pro faster than my desktop did last year. That's not just good, it's practical. Now, the display. It's a 16-inch WQXGA anti-glare panel at 165 Hz. I know, every laptop claims amazing colors, but this one actually delivers. The anti-glare coating is legit, I can game in bright sunlight without squinting. And the 165 Hz refresh rate makes everything feel snappy, even in menus and browser scrolling. It's one of those things you don't notice until you go back to a 60 Hz screen, and suddenly everything feels sluggish. Lenovo didn't cut corners on cooling either. They've got this dual fan system with heat pipes that actually work. I ran a stress test with Prime 95 and Furmark running together for an hour, and the keyboard stayed cool enough to type on. Most gaming laptops would have turned into space heaters by minute 15. That kind of thermal performance means no sudden slowdowns or shutdowns when you're in the middle of a boss fight. Storage and memory are upgradable too, which is huge. It comes with 32GB DDR5 and a 1TB SSD, but if you need more, you can pop in up to 64GB of RAM and swap the SSD. I added a second 1TB NVMe drive for extra storage, and cloning my OS over was a breeze. No proprietary nonsense, just standard M.2 slots. That's a rarity these days. The keyboard is backlit with per-key RGB, which is more than just looks. I game in dim lighting a lot, and the customizable lighting helps me see the keys without blasting the room with light. The keys themselves have good travel and feedback, nothing mushy like some budget boards. And the trackpad? Surprisingly smooth and accurate. I've used worse on MacBooks. Wi-Fi 6E is another underrated feature. I live in an apartment with 20 other networks around me, and the 6E connection keeps latency low and drops minimal. Online matches feel responsive, and downloads finish faster than my old router could handle. If you're serious about online gaming, this matters. Windows 11 Pro comes pre-installed, which is nice because I don't have to deal with bloatware. It boots fast, recognizes all the hardware right away, and the Legion software lets you tweak fan curves and RGB without installing sketchy third-party apps. That kind of polish goes a long way. Now, let's be real, no laptop is perfect. The battery life is, well, it's a gaming laptop. Expect maybe 3 to 4 hours if you're just browsing. Don't plan on taking this on a cross-country flight without a charger. And while the build is solid, it's still plastic with some metal accents. It's not ultra-premium like a razor blade, but it's sturdy enough for daily use. Also, the webcam is 1080p, but the image quality is just okay. If you're streaming or doing video calls, you might want an external cam. And the speakers are decent but not audiophile level, fine for background noise, but not for critical listening. Overall though, this thing punches well above its weight. It's powerful, cool running, and built for real gamers, not just benchmarks. If you want a high-end laptop that actually delivers on performance without melting your lap, this is it. If you're still on the fence, the link is below. Check it out and see if it fits your setup. I think you'll be surprised.